Hi everyone, day 3, Tanya here. So check in today. I'm wearing my Maxinoki hoodie. I actually follow them on YouTube. They did van life and now they're actually building a homestead in Australia. And I love their content and I thought I'd buy some other merch and then I can promote their channel as well via my channel. So I hope you're all doing great. We're back to a Monday now after the nice chilled out weekend, and I've got a busy day ahead. I've already had a coaching session this morning which was absolutely brilliant. It's amazing the amount of insights that you actually get in being able to see the progress being made. So shout out to my coaching partner, really good session. And then the rest of today I'm sort of doing some chores around the flat. My mum's coming over to stay overnight, so need to get a spick and span for her for the approval of dust being all cleared out, place hoovered, and get some kind of bedding and stuff sorted for her. So that'll be good. And after a 2-week break, my Zumba class is back today. So I've got a Zumba class for those of you that are not familiar. That is dancing and not necessarily a line, but it's a fun experience. I'm totally uncoordinated, but I still thoroughly enjoy it. It's a nice group of females that we sort of meet up on a Monday and then on a Monday evening and then on a Saturday morning for a class. So I get a bit of walking there and back and then also get my sort of like dancing moves homed in. And so busy day today, and I thought the kind of topic that we'll sort of cover off is my superpower. We've all got innate traits and abilities and capabilities within ourselves that we probably don't even pay attention to because they're so ingrained in us. And mine, which has become more apparent through the kind of self-reflection in my kind of personal development journey, is my ability to reframe situations. So something can be happening and it might not be going to plan, and therefore you may want to sort of like dive into this, oh, it's all not going to plan, and start doing that self-doubt and sabotage and debate that's happening in your head. Or you can sort of like step out, well, not step out, but give yourself a little bit of distance and space and sort of like view it as this is a learning opportunity. These are lessons that are being coming my way. Life is giving me these opportunities to sort of see, what could I tweak, and sort of revisit maybe my thinking. And that's where the kind of reframing comes in. Now there's definitions of what it means in the kind of various dictionaries and various kind of psychology books and documents and trainings that you may actually have. For me, it's just this simple. It's just seeing things from a different perspective and trying to give it that kind of positive spin that it is. Life is an adventure and we're here to embrace it. Or we could actually be stuck in a very kind of low mood energy vibe and we feel that everything is happening to us, when in actual fact life is happening for us. And this is the opportunity to learn and grow, and this is the whole kind of premise of this channel, and what I'm trying to sort of experience myself and document what that experience is. So my superpower is reframing things, and a prime example of that is if we go back to my sort of like upbringing. So I was born in London in June 1972 in Hammersmith Hospital. My parents had met and fell in love and sort of set up home in London, and then I was actually born. And when I was 6 months old, we went over to Greece, and my dad was wanting me to be baptized, so I would be following the Greek Orthodox faith. My mum is Catholic. She didn't have a strong preference, not for being overly religious herself, that if my dad had a strong kind of desire for that, she was happy for the children to follow the Greek Orthodox religion, which we did, in all fairness, up until we lived in Greece. And then after that, it's a more spiritual rather than religious, even though I was baptized in the Greek Orthodox faith. And so 6 months old, got baptised. When we came back to the UK, we came up to Scotland. My mum's parents both lived in the east coast of Scotland, and my dad managed to get a job in that area. So that's where we lived up until I was 5. And then a month after my 5th birthday, we all emigrated over to Greece. My dad didn't want me to start school in the UK. He wanted me to start schooling in Greece. So the easiest thing to do was me not to start school in August 1977. So in July, we all sort of moved. Now that was a pre-planned decision between my parents at the time. Now as a 5-year-old, not speaking a word of Greek, then doing my first road trip, because we packed everything up in the car and we drove from Scotland all the way to the north of Greece on the mainland. And that was my first experience of a car road trip, and that probably gave me the bug that that's something that I've done over the years and I've thoroughly enjoyed. And turning up to Greece, meeting my immediate family, so my dad's mother and his sister. Now, because they were in mourning for my grandfather having passed, but she passed 6 months before I was actually born, but the Greek tradition is that widows would wear black, and my aunt was also dressed in black. So my first experience, even though at 6 months I met them, no recollection whatsoever, but at 5, when I finally met them, I'm seeing these two figures dressed head to toe in black, which did appear very scary and frightening to a 5-year-old. Screaming and shouting because they were so excited to actually finally get to see us, because the last time they had actually seen me was when I was 6 months. And that whole experience could have been extremely traumatic because it was just unfamiliar and speaking a language I didn't understand. But this is the resilience of reframing. You see it as an adventure, and as much as I was scared at that initial kind of interaction, over the preceding month, I was actually able to converse in Greek. I was actually able to start translating. So as a 5-year-old, I was doing translations from English to Greek and vice versa, which are very interesting kind of concept. But it was this ability to sort of see it as an opportunity, that this was just something different, but it didn't make it bad or good. It was just something different, and it was about readjusting and making that unfamiliar familiar, and embracing the kind of adventure that life was actually bringing. So lived in Greece up until just before my 17th birthday, and then we moved back to Scotland to continue with my schooling and then to proceed on to university, but I'll cover off a little bit more of that detail tomorrow. So superpower is reframing. So we've all got the power within us to see things from a different perspective and question if that perspective is actually doing us a disservice by sort of holding us back and stuck, or whether we can actually use it to our advantage. And this is the kind of sort of tips and hints that we'll sort of work through as part of this channel. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Have an awesome day. Seize the day, make the most of it, and always remember you've got choices in life, so choose well. Bye.